A client of mine, an advisor, was not happy with his proposal generation tool. So he jumped into AdvisorClaw, had a chat, and less than 30 minutes later, he had his own custom built proposal generation tool that fit the way that he likes to run his meetings. Fully equipped with clickable tabs on all the different aspects that he likes to hit, and can even print it if he needs to. Let me show you the actual chat that he had and how he built this. Alrighty, so the first thing my client did was spin up a new agent just for this particular task. Told it to await my prompt as he was getting his ducks in a row, thinking exactly about how he wanted to prompt this. So initially he goes in, talks about the proposal generation tool. Here's what I'm not happy with. It's not showing income like I like it. Doesn't have customizable charts and graphs like I like. Help me brainstorm. That was the first prompt. Help me brainstorm a better way of doing this. AdvisorClaw comes right back with all sorts of questions about his business. Now, these aren't generic questions because this is not a generic tool. They're advisor specific. So you can see it's asking all about the business, talking about, are you looking for a PDF export or an interactive dashboard screen share tool or both? Advisor comes in and starts answering these 13 questions as he goes along. AdvisorClaw is taking this information in. Great. I'm ready for the rest whenever. Continuing to answer the questions, talking about the speedometer is not a great tool for risk just because the client doesn't ultimately know what a 40 versus a 70 means. And AdvisorClaw realizes the core problem here. The client has no idea if a 68 is good or bad. What we need to be doing is some sort of gap analysis. What are the repercussions of being in a portfolio that's too risky for you or not risky enough for you? Are you able to hit those income needs? All that good stuff there. Client goes ahead and says, great, this is great so far. I agree with you that we should be telling a story with this proposal generation tool. Most clients just want to get to the bottom line, what's the side-by-side example? Continues to answer the questions. AdvisorClaw has a few unanswered questions, and then also asks, tell me about the meeting flow. Like, what do those meetings typically look like for you? AdvisorClaw is designing the proposal generation tool around his typical client meeting. So here's where the advisor starts to really let AdvisorClaw into his philosophy and how he thinks about doing things. Talks about focusing on income, focusing on tax minimization. And at this point, AdvisorClaw is really starting to get a clear picture of what this thing needs to look like. Core philosophy, bottom line first, story driven. Every number ties back to a dollar amount that the client cares about. This way, there's no abstract numbers or anything the client doesn't understand where the eyes glaze over. Starts to build out the framework for this. Section 1, we're talking income. Section 2, risk to income bridge, tax, the portfolio itself, and then implementation, what we're going to do once you come on board as a client. So from here, asked a few more questions just to hone in on that structure a bit more. And advisor goes ahead and answers those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, this all aligns. Let me start building a working prototype. And the advisor says, okay, well, this seems like a big lift. Let me know if you need to do this in stages to make this easier. This is good prompt hygiene, if you will. Some of these bigger lifts work a lot better if you can break the actual ask into multiple stages. And AdvisorClaw says, great, that's a good point. Here's my plan. Let's definitely build this into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stages before we come out with the total end result. Then boom, here it is. Prototype is built. Here's what you have. We saved it over here. And this is exactly, kind of your overview of that. And that ultimately turned out to be this, where you've got your summary page talking all about the bottom line. Your portfolio, obviously this was a sample client, a fake client that AdvisorClaw made up just to show this illustration. Your portfolio takes $200,000 more downside risk than you're comfortable with, and your current yields is about $250 a month short of your income target. Here's our plan to fix both. Now, this is a very interactive, clickable dashboard. You can go into the income section, the risk section, the tax section, the portfolio itself section, and then here's what's going to be our plan overall. Client wants something emailed to them or want to print something out. They're old school. Great. You just go ahead and click this and print whatever you're looking to print there. This is how quickly and effectively AdvisorClaw can be used. Decide a problem that you have and go ahead and talk to it like a normal person, like an employee. It will learn, it will ask you questions and ultimately get better. And remember, the most important part here is this is advisor specific. This is investment specific. This isn't a generalist ChatGPT, chatbot that you're working off for $20 a month. This is something specifically tied to your business such that you can build the things that actually matter and drive results and revenue.